Hi, it's Dave Kurlan, and this is my rant of the day. Unlike most of my rants, this one's going to be a lot more positive. Why? Because I'm married to the most positive person I've ever met. My wife is optimistic about everything. Now, neither of us are great golfers, but she has a thing that we do on the golf course when we play together where we come up with one positive thing that each of us did on that particular hole. Like, you hit the ball 200 yards. You hit the ball straight. You only two putted. You had a great chip shot. You had a great approach shot. You had a great drive. We can find one thing from each hole that's positive. Now, you can apply that to selling. Regardless of which stage of the sales process you're in, you can find one thing positive. You don't have to close the business, win the deal, win the account, advance the opportunity in order to find one good positive thing that you did in that conversation. If you're in prospecting mode and you got through, at least you got through. If you had a conversation, you had a good conversation. You asked a good question. You hung in there past the first put off, past the first objection. At least you scheduled a meeting. If you're in discovery mode, at least you asked more questions than you asked the last time. You uncovered a compelling reason to buy. You monetized the opportunity. You created urgency. You differentiated effectively. If you're in the qualifying stage, at least you qualified them on finances. You reached a decision maker. You had a good conversation with a decision maker. You uncovered the timeline. You differentiated yourself from the competition and found out why they'd pick you instead of them. You attempted to close. You handled an objection. You moved past the first stall. There are literally dozens of positive outcomes that you can have from any conversation you have in sales. So do as my wife does and find something positive from every interaction that you have. This is Dave Kurlan, and that was my non-ranty rant of the day.